All right, I am back with some more exercise videos. My name's Alex. I'm an exercise physiologist in our Cardiopulmonary Rehab program at Riverside Healthcare. So just to kind of explain what we're going to do first is we're going to do a lower body workout. And so there are 3 tiers. There's an easy tier, moderate, and hard. For this video, we're going to do the easy tier. So if you feel like you can tolerate more, or you feel like you need something a little bit harder, then you might want to go and do the other tiers. But for this tier, we're going to do 20 seconds of work followed by 40 seconds of rest. So we're going to do as many reps as we can in 20 seconds, and then directly followed by 40 seconds of rest. And so there's 4 exercises, 4 lower body exercises. We're going to repeat that twice, and that's going to be a total of 8 minutes, okay? And so I'm only going to do that once over, so a total of 8 minutes. If you feel like you can do that multiple times, you can. And obviously you can do once or twice and then work your way up as you progress, okay? So I have my handy timer right here. And all you basically need for this video is a chair. If you feel like you have balance issues or you just need something to stable yourself, you can grab a chair. But we also are going to be doing chair squats, so regardless, go ahead and grab yourself a chair, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and start. We're going to do some chair squats, okay? And I have my timer right here, so you don't necessarily need a timer if you don't want to. If you feel like you looked over the video, you know how to do the exercises, then you can kind of go off on your own, okay? So first things first, we're going to start with the chair squats. We're going to have our feet about shoulder width apart, nice and even. We're going to be in the middle of that chair. So you can either have your hands opposite of your shoulders, elbows up, or you can have your hands right in front of you. And all we're going to do for this exercise is we're going to stand up and back down as many times as you can in 20 seconds. I have my timer. So we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, and go. You can do as many as you can with good form. Yeah, 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and rest. So go ahead and take a seat on that chair. Now we're going to rest for 40 seconds. Our next exercise is a calf raise. So you can either still be seated, or if you like, you can go ahead and stand up. Still got about 20 seconds or so. You can go ahead and stand to the side of your chair. We're going to do some calf raises. So all we're going to do for this exercise is we're going to just be up on our tippy toes and back down on our heels. So that's all we're going to do, okay? So whenever you're ready, we're going to go ahead in 3, 2, 1, and start. We'll go all the way up on our tippy toes, back down. If you need to, you can always grab the chair for some balance. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Perfect. So go ahead and rest. If you need to, you can always sit on your chair. If not, you go ahead and stay standing, okay? Next exercise we're going to do is trunk rotation. So this one's going to be standing. So for this exercise, what we're going to do is our feet are going to be about shoulder width apart. Hands are going to be out on the side. And what we're going to do is we're going to have our right hand come all the way down and try to touch our left foot. We're going to stand back up nice and tall and then switch, okay? Got about 5 seconds left of rest. We're going to go ahead in 3, 2, 1, and go. Go ahead and come down across, all the way back up. If you feel like you can't reach your toes, that's okay. Try to go for the ankles or even knees, okay? But you're going at your range of motion. All the way down, back up. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. So we're going to rest for that 40 seconds. Last but not least, we're going to go ahead and do that lunge. So this one's going to be a Pilates lunge. So it's going to be different from your regular lunge where you lunge out. We're actually going to use this chair to stabilize ourselves, okay? So a typical lunge, you're going to lunge out, and we want that leg that's lunged out right about a 90 degree. Except this one, we're just going to hold that position. So you're going to lunge out as far as you can, and you're going to try to hold that position, okay? If you need to, you can always use the chair as balance. If not, that is okay. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start in 3, 2, 1, and go. I'm going to try to hold this position. You can do either leg, okay? So you can start with your left leg first or your right. Regardless, we're going to do both of them. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. Go ahead and come up. So what we're going to do is we're going to repeat those 4 exercises again for a total of 8 minutes. Okay, so we're going to go back to that chair squat. So go ahead, take some time to yourself. Still got plenty of time to rest. Again, if you feel like this is too easy, we do have other videos that go into that moderate or hard category as far as exercise. Okay. So again, I'm going to go to those chair squats. You can either have your hands out in front of you, or you can go ahead and have your hands on the opposite of your shoulders, elbows up, whatever you feel comfortable with. I'm going to go ahead and start in 3, 2, 1, and go. All the way up, back down. When you go back down, try to control that descent. Don't just try to plummet, right? You want all that activation on your back side. Okay, stand up nice and tall. Back down in 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Again, you got 40 seconds of rest, so you can go ahead and stay seated. If not, you can go ahead and pop up. We're gonna go to those calf raises. Got plenty of time to rest. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start with those calf raises in 3, 2, 1, and go. Going all the way up on your tippy toes, back down. If you can always relieve your hand from the chair if you feel like you have enough balance. If not, use the chair to stable yourself. All the way up and back down. 3, 2, 1, and rest. So next up we have the trunk rotation. So you're going to stay standing. If you feel like you need the rest, you can go ahead and sit on that chair for 40 seconds. Okay? So just remember, we're going to have our feet shoulder width apart, arms nice and wide. We're trying to reach that opposite toe with the opposite hand. Okay? Still got about 15 seconds to go. All right, we're gonna go ahead and go in 3, 2, 1, and go. Go ahead, all the way opposite toe, all the way back up. No need to rush this movement. Just trying to get that full range of motion, okay? Just about halfway. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Good. So again, you got that 40 seconds of rest. If you need to, go ahead and take a seat on the chair. If not, we're gonna go to those lunges, those Pilates lunges, okay? So whatever leg you did the first time, we're gonna do the other leg this time, okay? So if you started out with your left leg, now we're gonna do the right, okay? So got about 15 seconds of rest left. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and stand by your chair. We're gonna go ahead, lunge out as far as we can until we think that we can't go anymore. Bend those knees a little bit. I'm gonna hold this position in 3, 2, 1, and go. Just about halfway. If you feel like you need that chair again, don't be afraid to grab on. I'm a little shaky myself. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. Perfect. So we just went through 8 minutes of exercises. So again, this is time-based. So within that 20 seconds of work, you want to get as many reps as you can in, and then you rest for that 40 seconds. Main thing when we look at that work, we want to make sure those movements that you're doing are pitch perfect, right? We want quality over quantity. So within that 20 seconds, if you only get 5 reps, that's okay, as long as they're quality, okay? We want that full range of motion, making sure you're doing that movement properly. And then for this, again, you can do as many times over as you'd like, okay? So you can do this twice over, 3 times, 4, as many as you'd like, and then progress from there. And if you feel like this is too easy, go ahead and do the other tiers.